How about a hand for Miss Jennifer Eolin right now?
Hi, hello. How is everyone? Yeah, good. I know that I look very put together, but inside I'm a hot mess. This has possibly been one of the worst years for accidents and weirdness that's happened for me. I started off the year with the flu, New Year's Eve, flu. That was great. A week later, bronchitis. A week later, strep throat. A week later, appendicitis. Who's jealous? I was out of work for like 8 weeks. When I went back, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing here. You're gonna have to retrain me, and all those passwords I was in charge of, I forgot them. So let's start from scratch. And then in May, I got a black eye from my dog. She's a Chihuahua, and if you ever look at their heads, they are fists with ears. And so if she's like all excited to see me and I bend over and she's like, and guys, it wasn't just a black eye. I was then a bridesmaid in a wedding with this black eye. And yeah, I know, I'm like, happy wedding. I've got this for you. And then anyone here from the Upper West Side? Yeah, okay. The mosquitoes that are like turkey buzzards. Okay, they just ate my legs alive, and by the way, the internet suggests that you put masking tape on them because this stops the oxygen from getting to the itch. P.S. If you're having a man come over to install your air conditioner, take the tape off first because it freaks him out. And then, let's see, I had a spot of food poisoning. That was fun, and actually the least of my problems this summer. And then 2 weeks ago, this guy showed up. I was walking on the Upper East Side, and you know how the curb has like metal around it to like kind of reinforce it from the cab drivers who drive over it? Well, it had hollowed out, and I was wearing a flip-flop because it was summer, and my flop just wedged right in, and I was like, wow, that street is getting in my personal space, and I just bam, down on my arm, like on my hands, on my knee. You can still see the scars on my knee. I know, right? It's unsightly. And the first thing that happens when you fall that fast is you don't realize what's happened. All of a sudden, you're just like on the ground and thinking, oh my God, my teeth. Do I still have my teeth? That is the first inventory you do. Are they all? Yes. Oh, good, because that dream freaks me out, and I don't want that to come. That can't come true ever. Oh. So I get myself together, I'm sitting on the curb, and I look up, and there's a cabbie sitting there, and he's just going, wow, and then takes off. And I'm like bleeding and disoriented, and that's when I realized my arm is not right. This is not how this is supposed to feel. So I go to the hospital, and the triage guy recognized me from when I was there for my appendix. He's like, hey, did you miss us? I'm like, no, I didn't. But thanks for asking. So they put me into a room. Immediately I get Percocet. Win. But what wasn't a win is I hadn't really eaten all day, so my blood pressure just started to crash. And I don't know if you've ever had that. It just, like, you get dizzy, you flop sweat, you want to throw up, you wish you were dead. And so it's bad. And so the nurse comes up and she sees me just kind of like I'm just wilting. And she's like, oh, honey, you're okay. I know what's happening. Here's some apple juice and graham crackers, because she just carries them on her like she's a vending machine. And I was just so dying, but I looked at her and I said, I'm sorry, I don't eat grains or processed fruit juices. What do you have in an organic salad or possibly a cage-free egg? I ate the graham crackers. I sucked it up. And it was pretty good. Screw grains. I'm going back. And then I got my x-ray, and they were like, you fractured your radial head in your elbow. And I'm like, great. What does that mean? They're like, you're going to be in a sling for 6 to 8 weeks. And I was like, great, I'll be in the hospital for 6 to 8 weeks because I'm not taking care of myself with one hand. And they were like, no, you have to go home. And I was like, no, you don't understand. I can't take care of myself with 2 hands because guess what dinner is when I'm fully functional? It is a can of tuna, some packets of mustard, and my vegetable is a jar of jam. I'm not kidding. We're lucky this is alive, people. So they give me the sling. The first thing I notice is that the sling is hand wash only. Thank you for that. Thank you, because I can really do that with one hand. Like, I'm already losing, not even out the door, and it's like, you gotta hand wash that. Great, thanks. You're gonna kick me in the ass, too, while I'm leaving. So, everything that used to be easy is now really freaking hard. Like, a shower? Forget it. Like, this side of my head, clean. This side, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening in this armpit either. I gotta be really honest. It's Thunderdome, and I don't want to go there. Yeah, and getting dressed, I'm wearing this outfit for the next 6 to 8 weeks, folks, because this is what I can put on. I realized that if I want to get some pants, I'm going to have to go to Chico's, because that's where they sell the pants with the elastic bands. We're all going to buy pants from Chico's someday. It's just a matter of time. Respect your elders and their lack of buttons. So anyway, so my office likes to make fun of me because I'm just a mess. And the other day I coughed. And like money comes out of their pockets and they're like, Black Plague, TB, tuberculosis, rickets. And I'm like, guys, I get it. I'm a mess. I'm allowed to make fun of me, but this is uncalled for. And screw you guys, $50 on SARS because I've got deductibles to pay. Thank you very much. You've been very kind. You didn't hurt at all. Thank you, Jennifer.
Jennifer Eolin, everybody. Jennifer Eolin.